It's Missy Moreno, everybody.
Mister from another mister. Sister from another mister.
We like that.
I love
No, put it back to the reverse Oreo. Put it back.
Oh my God, we had our little layout.
I'd like an extra large bed and a refrigerator with a little key. Credit card, you got it.
Get off the microphone. Get off the microphone.
When I was like 11, I was in the Brownies, but in Homestead Munho, and it was just this troop leader would like smoke.
My friend Suzanne Lawrence, you know Suzanne Lawrence.
No warning. I was like picking my nose.
It could be Kaylee Dumas.
Wasn't
Kaylee
prepared.
No, I wanted. There's this rapper called Blueface. I wanted the same haircut as him, but he gave me the Kim Jong-un. He took too much off the top.
I'm Googling right now to see if it would be a better thing.
You know them from the Drinking Partners podcast, also part of the Fresh Fest, Beer Fest. My friends, Dave Bracey is here. Dave Bracey.
First and foremost, nobody should be on TikTok. That shit is just Chinese motherfucking.
I know,
like wild shit.
I'm bringing in your drinking partner, Ed Bailey.
What up, dog? What up, dog? Oh, I love that level of excitement.
Who wears their hats straight to the back like this?
White dudes under 25.
You don't pull it all the way down. You don't have the base of your shit over your brow.
No.
What is that?
But look at the dude on it, right?
Oh my God!
That's a white dude.
Yeah, it basically.
And you know that because of the hat.
They were asking, what is Day and Ed gonna drink on a happy hour show?
Yeah, what is your drinking right
people
now?
Don't know, you have the Drinking Partners podcast. People got to check that out. And part of that is has to do with the Fresh Fest. It's now a digital beer fest.
Yeah. We doing a digital. We are not doing a 9-hour Zoom call. I just want to make that very clear. I was talking to this reporter from City Paper the other day, and she's like, "So wait, the way I see it is, so I guess what is a Zoom call, and then you're gonna have some bands playing." I'm like, "We're not selling tickets to a 9-hour fucking Zoom call, all right? That's just, nobody wants that shit."
No one wants.
That's what a church would do. A church would do a 9-hour Zoom call.
And pass the collection plate every 15 minutes. And for anybody out there at home listening, this shit works though. You see what I'm saying? And I mean, like, so, get like
louder for the people in the back.
This shit works though, bro. You know what I mean? I walked into a store today and like ain't nobody have no mask on. And they only took cash. Who is only taking cash with the pandemic right now, man?
Bro, I ain't been to an ATM since first quarter.
Bruh. He went to the source for that. That's a crowler. When you get a crowler, it's 32 ounces. So like you in it for 32 ounces. You open that up. That's it. That's the game. You know what I mean? Like there ain't no backing down. So
well, look, I've seen the show before. They don't bring no guests on time. It's the blackest show on the internet. They sent the whole rundown yesterday. Like, all right, here's how we gonna do. We got graphics just to not be on time. That's
shit.
Extremely urban to be private. I appreciate that. Make a brother feel at home.
Ready? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Cheers.
Oh,
Yo.
happy Friday, Kid Mental.
Happy Friday. Happy birthday, Ma. How you doing?
Thanks, brother.
How you doing? How was it?
I'm good. I'm good.
You still enjoying it? You doing it like us? You doing it like us? You have a birthday, like your birthday's on Thursday, but your birthday ain't over until next Thursday. You know what I mean? You got the birthday weekend coming up, right?
My wife has birthday week, so I get to have birthday week, right?
What I'm talking about.
Yeah, she's let it.
Boom,
hey, I'm gonna
boom.
bring in my friend, my co-host tonight. You know her, you love her, Kid Mental. It is my comedy sister, Missy Moreno.
Happy birthday!
Oh, she knew the beat.
Happy birthday!
Yes, she did.
Aaron Kleiber.
I love how you thank you for using your board that you send messages in quarantine to your neighbors.
Get me milk, 2%. Happy birthday!
Thank you.
Oh, ready? A quick flow. Ow. Yo, Kleiber, if you're ever lighting a fire, put me up for hire. I will tell you that you're one grand fellow if you find me some graham crackers, chocolate, and marshmallows. I think you're really cool. You're all I'm for. I'm so glad that you were a youth pastor. But what's really cool now is how you're showing us how to be kind, be funny, and then you'll get some money. You gotta be kind, use your mind and be funny. Oh, you're my little Steel Valley honey. Be kind.
Steel Valley honey.
Steel Valley.
You know what? You know, when last time I went to Kennywood, I had sweatpants that said Steel Valley honey in airbrush on the back. So.
Yes. On the butt, on the B-U-T-T.
Oh, look at that. Loving it.
Whoop, whoop. Get it, Missy?
I knew it wouldn't be before long you freestyle with Kid.
Well, we're going to do a 3-hour show someday soon, right, Kid?
3 hour, yes, indeed. I'm here.
It will be a telethon for
I've done longer shows. I've done like pretty long shows, so 3 hours and nothing.
Oh, good. That's church. Wait, but I love
Steel
your
Valley
birthday song.
Honey.
Steel Valley honey, girl.
Honey barbecue chips.
Chips and
Schneider's
Wait, what's everybody's
chips?
Rap chips,
Missy, do you remember? I think. Wait, what birthday was it? You got me a whole entire bag of rap snacks.
Oh my gosh, that was
chips.
was like 4 years ago.
It was like 30 bags of Bow Wow.
Bow Wow. Up in this
Quick
place.
question. What's everybody's favorite brand of chips? Snyder's, Wise, Lay's?
I would say, honey, Wendy's here.
Say Wendy.
Schneider's barbecue is pretty spectacular. And I will say hers sour cream and onion.
Ooh.
With the ridges, with the powder and the ridges.
Can I get a bag of powder?
You lick it out the ridges. Anyway.
Wow.
Kid Mental, do you have a preferred chip?
If I have to,
you have to.
Very simple. So like, I'll get
what? Huh?
What did they say?
No, I'm not much of a. I used
Kyle
to be.
said Aldi.
Aldi store.
What?
Aldi's.
You better tell us.
Maybe we've been sleeping on the Aldi chips.
Must be sleep. Are they keto though? Because if they keto, I might be like, okay, maybe you got something there.
Do they come with keto?
I'm weird. I like the multi-grain Tostito. Multi-grain Tostito.
Very good.
Yeah, I like them.
Wait, what did you just say before? I thought of a good one.
Keto chips.
The baked Lay's cheddar. Ooh.
Cheddar and sour cream, anything. Giant Eagle brand is actually on point. The get
Hers Ripple.
The Giant Eagle brand, though.
I don't like them voodoo chips. Y'all don't like them voodoo chips?
Voodoo chips are good.
You like the voodoo chips?
Right.
Oh,
that's gourmet. That's gourmet.
Oh, what about Miss Vicky? What about Miss Vicky?
I actually never had Miss Vicky.
They
You
are
know what I'm
good.
saying?
Guys, welcome to Welcome to the potato chip episode, y'all.
Happy potato chips to you.
Potato chips. This is why they're on here.
You have a trick chip. Everybody, I'm doing my Nicki Minaj. Everybody, look at my hip.
Look at one of my birthday gifts, Missy.
Oh my God! I will break the internet with my shriek.
A baby Yoda bug.
Do you love Baby Yoda?
I had to get this off my 5-year-old because she was carrying it around like a baby. I was like, no, Daddy puts coffee in the morning and alcohol in the evening. Give me that.
Hot lime.
It's the child. It's the
child. You're right. We don't know his race or its race or gender. Kidmental. I love your birthday song.
It's the child.
Oh my God. Not
in like G.I. Joe writing.
Kidmental, I loved your birthday hit. I heard you dropping the birthday, so
I heard
that
it.
was very nice.
Thanks. You're welcome.
That was good.
You're a good
kid. Did you have before you leave? Did you have a great birthday in your lifetime that you remember, or a horrible birthday in your lifetime that you remember?
Oh, see,
because that's the topic of this evening.
Oh, wait, a horrible or great?
Well, not really, but like it's crazy. There's 4 brothers, right? And the one right above me, his birthday is in August. And then the one that's like 8 years and the one that's 6 years is in April, and I'm in April. So my family wasn't that rich. And so we split. Like, we literally had a birthday party.
And you split a Kit Kat bar.
We had one birthday party. And it was kind of cool. Yeah, one birthday party. That was like, I got to bring, my friends over, and then my oldest brother brought his friends over, and then my other brother brought his friends over, but I wasn't allowed to like go up to the other room. And I'm like, but it's my birthday too, you know what I'm saying? So I had my little kid birthday downstairs, and like, it was just weird. And then we had a bowl of candy, and for some reason we took Skittles and M&Ms, and they ended up in the same bowl. So when you grab a whole handful, you had like a fruity chocolate.
I love that's one of your worst birthday memories. You were like, somebody mixed up the M&Ms and the Skittles. I'm gonna burn this bitch down.
And I think that's the same year, because that was as another part of my birthday present was the Ninja Turtles had came out. Remember when the Ninja Turtles with the weird goofy face thing for the tongue,
I was probably in like graduate school.
Well, First Row Video was having a party there, and I was supposed to meet Leonardo, and that was the day I got sick. I was just throwing up everywhere, and I was like, I'm still going.
Someone in the comments volunteer to dress up like Leonardo and bust into Kidmental's house for his birthday.
My dad brought home a poster. I had a poster with the Ninja Turtle, and Leonardo signed it. I don't know where it's at. But it was.
Was it with like a pizza slice?
It was no. It was.
I don't mean like signed it with sauce.
Was like a blue marker over like black ink. I don't know. It was so weird.
Yeah, look, Steph knows about. Look at this. Steph, 2 of her sisters share the same month.
Ew.
Look at that. See,
okay,
the work.
Were parents on like a bango timer to like have kids at the same time?
A bango timer.
That's what I call doing it.
But my dad wasn't. Those 2 weren't my dads, and they both didn't have the same father. So we all ended up in April. How? Like how?
Wow. Maybe your mom held it in and was like, "We're condensing." Held in somebody, so it would be like we're compacting this.
I was the one on accident. How you still gonna put me in April? I was on accident.
Women have strong muscles below the belt.
Now I know to make sure I get you Ninja Turtle stuff for the rest of your birthdays.
Yeah,
all in life.
And I'm gonna
Rise of the Turtles
in your ear.
Kid, I'm gonna bring in a couple more guests. I appreciate you starting out the show for us.
Thank you.
As
Reverse
always,
Oreo.
thank you, brother.
Love
Thank you for the birthday wishes.
Yes, my pleasure.
Cheers to you, sir. Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy
Look
Friday.
at that cute little cup.
My Christmas mug.
Oh, Johnny Melon.
Everyone, give it up for Kidmental.
Woo!
See you soon, brother.
Thanks for having me. Happy birthday.
Peace. Thanks, bro.
Hi, happy birthday. Quickly, I'm wearing this shirt for you because it reminds me of you.
That's because you were wearing that when I met you in 1994.
Basically, same one from Gabriel Brothers. I couldn't find my Be Kind, Be Funny shirt, so I'm wearing this all day right now.
Oh, that's cool.
My Be Kind, Be Funny
This is
sticker.
not on purpose.
See, well,
you can get a shirt.
I don't have that one, but... And then I wanted to give you an ancient Steel Valley birthday blessing. May Mayor Bodner always be with you. Wait, ready? Steel Valley.
What, you got a bell?
This is what you ring at the A field to know Charlie Batch is also always with you in your heart and your soul. You can get any Swedish fish you want at Tippy's on me.
Hilarious.
Love you. Okay, that was my
Thank
birthday.
you, Mary Mac. It's so old school. That shirt is amazing.
Isn't that so fun? I wish I was Sweetie.
If that's not your after love making shirt, you're failing.
And this sticker to hold it in place. Good point. Thanks so much for the love making tips. I really appreciate it. Ew.
I'm just saying that's a comfy comfy shirt.
We're brothers.
That's a comfy shirt to eat in the kitchen, a sandwich to have
in the fetal position, eating frozen nuggets and being like, I'm too weak with lust to put these in the microwave. Ew.
I want to bring in a couple friends who are gonna I wanted to hear birthday stories from funny friends that I love.
Yes.
I'm gonna bring in Collin Cahmberlin, Kurgan.
I love it. Hi, Collin. Happy birthday, Collin.
It's not my birthday.
No, this is for you.
Yeah, surprise.
This should be. But happy birthday, Aaron. I'm so happy that you are you're accepting it that you're old. And
I'm super old, dude.
That's nice. Missy, I'm happy to hear that your fake brother has survived. And
thank you, young man. You're such a
nice.
Prosperous millennial. Thank you.
No, it's crazy. It's crazy that you figured out how to use this app.
Yeah, it's getting there.
See?
Yeah, I'm honestly shocked.
I heard your dad forgot how podcasts work earlier this week.
Do me a favor.
Podcaster.
Just a quick favor. Don't ever bring up my dad again, unless he's.
Why don't I just play that video clip?
Yeah, your dad's wiping your butt right now, probably. Yeah. I'm just kidding.
No, I'll play it afterwards.
It helps the show. It helps the show if you give me something I can riff on. Yes.
Speaking of insults, I want to bring in one of the most fun insulters of myself, Shambones, Shannon Norman.
For Aaron's real dad.
Wow!
My power went out.
What?
Yeah, and not in that Steel Valley, like, oh, I forgot to pay the bill way. Like
Shannon, just say that anyways. Have you learned nothing from us?
I'm glad you could find your best sleeveless shirt for this event. That's nice.
Did the power knock all your sleeves off?
I was eating Taco Bell watching 90 Day Fiance, the tell-all.
Oh man. I hope you're not sober.
Mother Nature revolted.
So
are you in that? What are you in that?
Oh, I was just going to say, I like that I left the house. I was like, I got to do Aaron's show wearing the pajamas I was wearing, but I was like, oh, I got to dress up. So I put on a cross colors hat.
Do you want to wear that with this shirt sometime?
Yeah.
Like I want that hat really bad. Like I want it.
I got it on
I
Posh.
would wear it.
On
Posh.
what?
Ooh. Did you say Poshmark?
Yeah.
Well, apparently I heard don't buy it on Wayfair. What the F?
What?
There's
Did you hear
with
Never mind.
No.
Birthdays. Okay, so I know both you guys might have a funny birthday story. Kurgan, we just podcast with your dad. We didn't tell any birthday stories. Did you ever have a birthday that you hated?
Say that again.
Did you ever have a birthday that you hated?
Yes. Do you want to hear about it?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll tell you, it's fitting. It was my 25th birthday, and I was in Milwaukee with you, Aaron.
That's your worst?
It was a birthday that I'll never forget.
That's
and
right.
Was, Missy, we don't need any characters for this, so thank you. No, thank you. We don't need an astronaut.
What about a witch?
But no, it's okay. It's all right. No one's asking for the suggestion of a place. So Aaron, you I'm sure you remember this. We were in Milwaukee at the Comedy Cafe, which ended up being an industrial hall that they would have bands play at.
Can I interrupt? It was before it was a comedy club. It was a foam nightclub with drains in the floors.
Yes, what? I mean the stage was 6 feet off the ground, and it was just cocktail tables on a cement floor. And I was with you. It was the first birthday. It was my first birthday I was ever away.
From your dad? Did you miss your dad?
Missy, please. We'll have you removed. If the interruptions continue, I will leave. So
Collin is used to doing very, very great venues without it.
No, I forgot. I'm sorry.
Like the Comedy Cafe in Milwaukee. So we, Aaron and I drive 13 hours till Milwaukee, and it's February. My birthday is February 2nd, and it's torrential snowstorms, and the manager is like the stereotypical manager who ends up bouncing checks, and he's like, go up cold, you don't need an opener, we're not paying for an opener, the music's played on an iPod, that kind of thing. So and this is a story that I'm almost, I don't know if
the story didn't start yet.
Yeah. Thank you though. What color carpet was in there to tell us how bad your birthday was?
We literally, Aaron, I don't know if you remember this. You announced me off stage with the microphone because it was long enough to reach into the green room. You announced me off stage. I took the microphone, walked on stage, and started the show. We were supposed to do an hour and a half. That means I'm doing 30, you're doing an hour because they couldn't afford to book anybody else. So it's my birthday. I'm turning 25, and Aaron goes, he goes, I got you something for your birthday. And I was like, that's awesome. What did you get me? And he goes, I brought these cookies here for you. So can I tell the story, Aaron? Can I?
No.
It's too late now.
Stop.
It's too late. So it's happening.
No.
So I eat a cookie. I won't say what kind of cookie it was, but I eat this cookie. And it's after my set. And I don't, I'm hanging out. The manager's like, I didn't know it was your birthday. Do a couple shots. I have a couple beers, have a couple of Jamos on the rocks, right? And, I'm not feeling anything. And Aaron's like, man, we're going to live it up. It's your birthday. He goes, are you feeling anything? I was like, I don't feel a thing. He goes, eat another cookie.
Oh, God.
I did not remember this. I did not make you eat a bunch of cookies.
I eat another.
This is very creepy.
I eat another chocolate chip cookie. And he's like, you want to go get food? I was like, let's go get food. We are in the only Mediterranean place in Milwaukee. We're at a gyro drive-through or gyro, depending on where you come from. And we're in the drive-through. And all of a sudden, everything that I have ingested hits. And it's like my shirt is strangling me. I don't feel good. I'm hot. We have to get out of here. Meanwhile, snow is everywhere. Aaron's like, all right, we're going to, let's take our food. And I don't express any of this to Aaron. This is probably the first time he's hearing this. So
yeah, I don't
Happy
remember
birthday, you poisoned and murdered Collin.
any of this.
So I'm freaking out internally. On the outside, I'm like, yeah, dude, whatever. I'll eat a gyro and watch hockey. So like we're sitting in this, and mind you,
I can't believe I can't play the gyro guy.
The hotel room we got was a double queen, and the manager was so cheap, he almost booked us a king bed. Seriously, and told me, he goes, I'm gonna put you in king bed because you could sleep 3 in that bed and never know somebody else was in there. He almost booked us. We almost walked into the room with one bed because the manager was such a piece of crap and booked us one room. And so,
well,
go ahead.
No, this is a great episode of Hell Gigs. Go ahead.
Right. Oh! It really is. And feel free to subscribe.
Oh my God.
So now I don't have to do it.
Right.
So I
am like on the precipice of turning 25. I'm like, this is a big moment. I'm on the road.
You haven't even turned 25 in the story yet?
Right. I'm turning 20. I haven't even turned 25. So this is my dream, right? This is why I have done comedy, to be on the road. And I am freaking out. I have eaten 2 cookies.
How many cookies did you have today?
I've eaten two cookies, and I have drunk, quite probably 5 or 6.
I don't remember this, but okay.
I'm sure you don't, because we tore it up. So I am in the room, I'm freaking out, and I start to look on my phone. How to come down from cookies, right? How do you start to level up, right? So I'm on my phone, I'm looking, and we're chilling. And to your credit, Aaron, you are chilling. You're super cool. You're super chill. You're super calm. We're watching the Penguins on your laptop.
I remember that.
And one of the things that I read is that you can ingest pepper. If you ingest pepper, you will start to sober up from this thing. So I'm
gonna go get my pepper.
100%
making stories up for your podcast.
I wish I was making this up. This isn't even my podcast. I wish I was making this up. So I take I saved this story for something important, and I'm glad I'm using it here. So
Me too.
It's nice.
I take black pepper packets from the takeout food we get. I go into the bathroom. I dump them into my mouth. And I'm like, all right, I'll ingest black pepper. That'll level me out. I'm like in there for 10 minutes. I'm like trying to dump the black pepper in my mouth. I look up. I have black pepper in my teeth. So now I'm brushing my teeth manically. And I finally come out after 15 minutes. Aaron's like, hey, man, are you cool? You were in there for a while. I was like, yeah, I was taking a shit.
Happy birthday! Yay!
I was like, yeah, man. And I got into bed on the eve of my 25th birthday. I am in like a hoodie and sweatpants. I'm freaking out. I tuck myself into bed. I'm like losing my mind. And my parents are texting me like, happy birthday, we love you. You're following your dreams. And I am seeing stars in bed. And that is how I spent my 25th birthday. Was freaking out in bed.
I hope you can use this show this story on Fallon someday. That was riveting. Wait, did you really eat
pepper again?
Yeah,
how did I not know any of this, and we've never had this conversation? I'm surprised.
I can tell you why.
Wait, no, Collin has to talk more, Shannon. No, Shannon, come on.
A story that he can get through in about 45 seconds?
No. I know why you didn't notice any of this, because I've done road gigs with you, and the after show, let's hit a drive-through, that's when you turn into Belushi. Like, Collin was Belushi partying. You're Belushi with the
Don't
gyro.
Say that. Don't say I turn into Belushi. Are you crazy?
Belushi?
With the food. The only way I can describe you eating after show pizza is freebasing.
You mean like Animal House? Belushi?
Yes.
Yeah, not dying of an 8-ball Belushi. Are you shitting me?
How many
at
styrofoam containers do you have on site? We're gonna max them out.
At the drop, I saw you. You almost mainlined a Heath bar milkshake. That's the only way you could have got it. The only way you could have got it into your body quicker was with a needle.
The after show snacks are a serious problem. I know. It's
And
I have snacks like $30 at Taco Bell. Mind your business.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Yeah, it was one of the craziest experiences. That was one of the wildest, Aaron, I'm sure you remember. That was one of the wildest weekends I feel like I've had. And we got a parking. I mean, I think you still have a warrant out for your arrest in Milwaukee because we didn't pay a parking ticket.
No, I got a parking ticket and I got it in the mail and my wife paid it.
God bless her, because you would have never been able to play that club again because
that's the best manager you ever had.
I know.
We drove through, I mean, just 13 hours of snow and ice and rain to get up there. And it was I'll never forget it, like just that night of what I thought was like road debauchery, road partying. And it was crazy. I'll never forget
road partying with us getting gyros at midnight.
And you getting me super
and giving you a cookie.
You giving me 2 cookies. You giving me 2
on the way back, stopping at the jerky outlet for an 8-ball of pemmican.
Oh my God. Well, Curlin, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Aaron. I'm gonna tell you my worst birthday. But first, hey Missy, I have this in my car still. I play it in traffic.
Oh,
kazoo from your band.
I love it.
That's cute.
It's so cool.
Back when we dated. Anyway, so
wait, did you guys?
First off, Collin came in.
Hold on, your dad's calling me. No, Collin's fine, John. It's all.
Did you see how
good.
Missy,
New York
changed?
Be
Collin, kind, be funny.
Yes.
Or what is that?
It's a sticker.
You're in like the Aaron Kleiber USO. That's fun.
I put it on for his birthday. Wait, I should take it off and tell a traumatic story. A time he destroyed my life. I'll think of one though. While you guys talk. Let me think of a time he ruined my life for a night. I'm gonna think while you guys talk.
My 14th birthday.
There we go.
My 14th birthday. We had a pool growing up because my dad was really good at betting football, and I had people over for a pool party, and my cousin, all my cousins are older. He's like 15 years older than me. After we cut the cake, he walked by and he went, "What'd you wish for? Did you wish for a girly to put those boobies on?" And then he like did this to my budding bosom, and I didn't have a party again until my 18th birthday because I was like, "Well, my birthday's coming up. That means Jepsy's gonna come over and hit my titty."
Oh my God! We need to get you a Ninja Turtle party with kidmental immediately.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
Ninja Turtle parties for everybody,
and just shove Pepper into Collin's holes of his body, so it's like a big. And I'll wear an Aaron Kleiber suit. It's like a Kenny Kangaroo version, but it's Aaron
what I'm
Kleiber.
wondering? I'm like, where did I? What'd you say? Oh God!
I said, can we all do Kleiber impressions right now?
Let's do some Kleiber impressions. Shannon, you kick it off.
Kleiber it. All right.
Okay. It's
been a while. I'm a little rusty.
Okay, go ahead.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Being quarantined. You ever been quarantined? I'm going down there. I got 3 kids down there. They're doing MMA over a juice box. I'm up here like, this is some grown ass dad business. How was that?
It was solid.
Wait, I thought Shannon was gonna go.
Listen, you son of a bitches. You son of a bitches. What do you think? What do you think? You've been dating? You've been quarantined for 2 months? You think you're married? Yeah, you son of a bitches. You're son of a bitches. That's what you are. That's right. You're gonna eat guacamole off of each other's vagina. That's what you're
Ew! That's not true.
Guacamole. That's an Aaron Kleiber signature bit. You can eat.
That's an old little
That
bit.
is.
My wife doesn't even share my nuggets.
Yeah,
She
he
reaches
used to
for
do
my
that right
nuggets
after
and I'll
puke
break
on my
their fingers.
shoes.
I'll break their fingers. She doesn't even eat my nuggets. My kids, they're crazy. My kids are crazy.
I don't even remember those. I don't even remember that.
My kids are crazy.
Guys,
Aaron,
okay, well, I love you guys.
You still do that joke about how you vote for Trump? You still do that bit?
Aaron, remember how you used to
Yes.
do that joke about how all the power is in the hands of certain people? Remember how you used to do that? About how the media
that
was
was
controlled by one type of people?
Remember when you used to do that joke where your power went out, so you sat in your car? Remember you did that joke where you watched a club and you had pepper in your teeth?
Yeah, remember that joke when Collin comes on and just tries to like
when Collin had a free therapy session, remember?
Yeah. Are you okay?
Shannon, do you remember that time when Kleiber kept saying how John McCain wasn't that wrong? Remember how he was just Shannon,
No.
do we host this show now?
I think it's ours.
Colin, Shannon, I love you. I'm gonna bring in another guest.
Go for your next guest, Mitch McConnell, everybody. Mitch McConnell.
I'm already late. New York stand-up comedy is adorable.
Yeah, Colin's like Jeff
guys
Ross now.
come out
By
and
that I
check.
mean his girlfriend's 15.
That's true. My girlfriend
I didn't
is
hear you.
15. So we said,
I love you guys. I'm glad I had you on.
No,
Question mark?
listen. Here's the thing, Aaron. Listen. You might get.
No, you
Bob
go
Saget.
ahead, Colin.
You might get Bob Saget, and he'll talk about the time you were in Tampa. But only your real friends would share these stories with you. Only your real friends would talk about the time that they were so beyond.
Totally. Tell it again. Start it over. What
right.
room were you in?
All right, we need a suggestion for a business. Shannon, we're in an ice cream shop, but we're both German.
Wait, can we set the scene?
Yes,
Shannon
musical.
Norman, everybody. I gotta go. I have
like
guests waiting.
It's like
I love you
Hamilton, but
guys.
they're all conservative.
I didn't think. All right, see you guys. You're the best.
It's like Hamilton, but they all.
I never
Bye,
thought
Missy. It's good to see you.
kick my
Bye,
friends off the
Shannon.
show.
Hey, Aaron. Colin.
You're the best.
You're the best.
All right.
Shambones, thanks for having me.
Thanks for having
I
me.
hope
I'm
you're-
going to sit in the air conditioning.
Hope your
Love
power
you,
turns
bro.
on.
All right. Love you.
Huh.
Wow, that was a workout.
Birthday, right?
Yeah, it's so nice when friends remind you of the good times.
I was like, my thing was, I was like, man, I get cookies like once a year. When was that? Like,
I know.
I was like, and I saved them for Colin's birthday.
You're a true champ. Yes.
Hilarious.
So good. Happy birthday.
I know. Thank you. Ryan Pankey is enjoying that. So funny. All right, I'm gonna bring in one of my comedian friends. I saw him a while back, months ago. Had a great weekend working in Tampa with my buddy. You may know him. He's been on so much. I don't even know what this, I can only just bring him in. My friend Dean Edwards, everybody. Give it up for Dean Edwards coming in.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Hi.
What's up, Izzy?
How are you?
I'm good. Y'all got me sitting here sweating. I was I was sitting there thinking to myself, I was like, this must be how every comic felt before they went on and then they ran out of time on the Tonight Show.
I know. I was like, man,
they kept going. These kept going, man.
You know, it's my buddies that want to.
No, I got it. I
birthday. It's fine.
Totally got it. They had good impressions of me too.
Yes.
They did. They channeled.
But why do I like sometimes Colin makes me sound like a preacher's wife from South Carolina?
Well, that's how you sound.
Yeah.
That's how you sound. No, I'm just
like when your casserole got burnt. Son of a bitch. Yes.
Hi,
Dean. I'm Missy.
Hey, Missy. How you doing?
Nice to meet you. I'm good. How are
You
you?
too.
I
I'm
have
pretty
like
good.
a fan right here, so I'm literally like,
Oh, so do I. Look, I
like,
have
it's
a fan
hot.
over here,
Yes.
and I have an AC to my right.
Yeah,
You know what
I mean, something is plugged into everywhere to put
Yeah.
coldness on this.
That's what she said. Anyone?
Yes, I'm here. I got you.
Dean, how you been doing during the quarantine, man? I know you're still doing your show, the Futhermucking Protocol.
You said that well. I am impressed.
That is nice.
This guy is good. He's good.
He's good.
Yeah, man. We've been doing that every Monday. We just had Jim Gaffigan this past Monday. We had we've had Tiffany Haddish, Godfrey, Tony Rock.
That's awesome.
It's a great show.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thank you.
I love it as a comedian. It's one of those shows where like I can't talk, but I'm just listening to two comedian friends talk. So that's like
right.
Conversations like that, which is why I'm doing this, because this is the only chance. Like this is us hanging out before, between, and after a show.
Exactly. That's how that's really the talking to Gaffigan the other night was funny because not only is Jim this super successful comic, but he also is a husband and a dad and has 5 children. So the fact that when I reached out to him and he's like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. And then he actually, by the end of it, he was like, man, I really appreciate you, reaching out. I'm like, nah, man, the pleasure's all mine. But I think for comics, it's become, a haven for us just to feel some sense of normalcy in all of this chaos where, like you said, we can't get on stage, but at least we can have some form of fellowship and just kick it, just talk shop. And so that's been great. That's been great for me. And this Monday we have Chris Spencer, and the following week we have Finesse Mitchell, also SNL alum.
Oh, I love Finesse.
Yeah,
Where is this? Where can we find this show? I have to tune in.
We do it every Monday night, 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific on my Instagram live at I am Dean Edwards. I am Dean Edwards because that's who I am. And just tune in and we get it popping. And we've actually 2 weeks ago we had JB Smooth, and
that was great.
JB has the record for
like 4 hours.
We did 3 hours, man.
Yeah.
That is so.
I only presume that we'll at least make it to an hour. I asked people for an hour, and if we can go longer, obviously Gaffigan, like I said, he has a big family, and so an hour was a lot. Going that late, but JB was chilling. He has a closet just for his hats, as Aaron saw.
Yes.
I said to you, I love his hat closet flex.
That was the illest flex yet, because everybody else, during it's interesting during quarantine, like right now, like Aaron, you have which is classic. I just listen, before you even zoomed in, I just said, is that Big Trouble in Little China? Big Trouble in Little China. You hold on. I caught the whole John Carpenter reference because I'm a nerd too. Shout out, because I'm sure you know that that Halloween, that the 2 Halloween sequels just got pushed back to next year in the year. Halloween.
I saw that.
One is Halloween Dead. One is
Halloween Kills or
Halloween Kills. Halloween Kills is next year, and then Halloween Dead is the following year in 2022. But I'm a big John Carpenter fan, man. So
my favorite. It's my favorite.
I respect that. Let me see. I'm look at, because we all look at everybody's
I know
face.
This is the John Carpenter Kurt Russell trilogy.
Yes.
Oh my Lord. Yes.
You're the Duke. You're the Duke #1.
You're the Duke now.
You're the Duke. You're the Duke. Rest in peace, Donald Pleasance.
All of that.
Oh, you know what? And can I give you something I didn't realize? So my wife and I last week we watched the original Psycho, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I did not realize what was Pleasant's character in Halloween? Sam. Loomis. Janet Leigh's character, fiance, was Sam Loomis.
Yeah.
In Psycho. So when Carpenter did that and named Donald Pleasant's character Sam Loomis, I didn't realize it back then because I was a kid. But watching it last week, immediately I was like, "Hold on, I know this name."
Aaron Brothers.
By the way, Missy, they say you got beautiful Beyonce hair tonight.
Cause I did this.
With your fan. She got the fan.
I was like, Halloween kills, ha 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 ha, Halloween kills. Yes, yes, son of a bitch.
No, Dean, I was looking at your shelf too. I was like, what you got over there?
Books, man. We got books.
No, you have cute little doodads, and I want to see your knickknacks.
Also, yeah, we have like some things that like my daughters made these things. This right here, this is a lot of people realize that I am when Eddie Murphy is busy, I am the voice of Donkey. All things Donkey. Whether
is that true?
Yeah. That's all.
Also, I think of you every time. I think of Dean every time because you did a lot of the dub overs, also for like Eddie Murphy and Denzel, like the swear word dubs. Didn't you do that?
Yeah, I did. I did Eddie in what's the movie with him and Ben Stiller? Tower Heist. I did Tower Heist.
Oh my.
I did Shrek 3, Shrek 4. I actually.
Do you know? Wait, Kleiber.
So it's just Dean in the booth like mother flipping.
I did Bernie Mac in in Soul Man. So in Soul Man when you watch it on BT and you hear him say instead of for the record, what did he say? I was saying macadamian. Like I think we wound up doing another word. I don't know, macaroni, something like that. But yeah, man, voiceover's been good to me. Been very good. And then if you go to any Universal theme parks in the world and you hear Donkey, you ain't hearing Eddie, you're hearing me.
Right. You know what's crazy? You know, like learning that, Missy, isn't that crazy? Like learning that from Dean, and then I met. Did you meet the cruise entertainment director Clay?
Of course. Yeah.
He's Missy. This dude was the entertainment director on a cruise ship.
Good.
He's
Everybody
the voice of James Earl Jones.
Yeah.
Like does Darth Vader at Disney, everything.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's like, "Is your room okay?" I'm like, "What?" You're like, it was amazing. He's like, "If you hear Darth Vader, that's me now."
Oh my god, a Donkey and Darth Vader buddy cop movie needs to happen.
I've been waiting for you, everyone. Man, you crazy.
That is so freaking glorious. And more work you can do from home, so yay for you.
I know, right?
Yeah, I've been. You know what? I was talking to Godfrey 2 weeks ago, and he was like, "Yo, have you been auditioning?" I said, "I've been doing a lot of voiceover auditions."
Yeah.
It's funny now too because during this whole pandemic, now like commercial work that's coming in, it all has this Black Lives Matter tint to it. So now like. A lot of the material is during this time. We want to acknowledge that now is a time for us to reflect. And
it's like we are Jif peanut butter, and it's like okay, calm down.
I was gonna say commercials are getting different. You're getting those voiceovers, and all I'm getting is angry cop. Look at this. This is all. They're like, can you play? I'm like, no. What happened to Fat Dad who eats cookies on the couch? Can I audition for that?
I know, or it's like COVID commercials, and I'm like, I'm a nurse who's like locked in a stairwell, and I'm like, because I left my iPhone in my car. Anyways, I don't know what that means, but it's like weird stuff.
So Dean, I called this week the birthday episode because my birthday was this week.
What day?
Yesterday.
Oh,
it was
man,
the
happy
9th.
belated. Happy belated birthday, brother.
I just thought, have some friends if they have any birthday stories, or because my birthday with 3 kids, honey, right? It's insignificant. It's
right. I feel you, but it's not insignificant.
Exactly.
It is, but it isn't. You know what I mean?
Right.
Your family's happy that you're
it's
there.
Cute now. It is cute. Like the kids give you little cards and stuff.
Yeah.
And I know as kids get older, Dean, your kids are older. Like, I'm waiting for the 15 and 16-year-olds. Like, happy birthday, Dad. You know what I mean?
Right. Like this. Good stuff. And they just walk away.
Job.
Hey, good job, Dad.
Do you have like a terrible or amazing birthday that you remember?
Amazing.
It froze him.
It was dope because we Oh, am I frozen?
Sorry, you're okay.
Back.
Frozen?
And he's back.
Okay. Look, I was like, let me move.
You're deep in New York City, surrounded by buildings. That's why.
Yeah. Nah, I'm actually. You know what's funny? I live in a house, man. We're off.
Oh yeah, you live.
Faster.
I know.
Yeah,
I
live in
your neighborhood.
Yeah, I live in Incognito, Brooklyn.
Yeah. Right.
But last year's birthday was cool, man, because I brought my family with me. I had a cruise gig. I'm trying to think if Clay was on that ship, because I did see. No, I saw him last October. But it was nice because, and the reason I wanted to do that ship was because I wanted my family to see After Midnight, which is an all-black Broadway presentation on a ship.
My wife saw that when we were on.
Yeah.
Her thumbs up.
I've seen it 5 times. Unbelievable.
I love your wife's arches over there.
Yeah.
No,
my
wife.
I'm like, wait, my husband also liked it. That's my husband.
What if your wife's
single.
arm came in and it was a black thumb? A black man hand.
And then all kinds of hands keep reaching in. He's like, "Who are these people?" No.
And then you heard Clay's voice. I am your wife now.
Yes.
But I brought them on that ship because the ship. I was obviously doing a cruise gig. I was doing 2 weeks, so I did my first week solo, and then brought them on. They came on with my mom for the second week, and it was dope, man, because the ship docked in I was gonna say in Barbados, but where were we? Jeez,
Bermuda.
Bermuda. Yeah, Bermuda.
I was there.
Exactly. No, you were right. Look, and then your arm comes in and you slide in.
My hand's in your house, and his is in yours, and mine is yours.
So we were in Bermuda for a couple of days, so that was nice because we've been to the Caribbean numerous times. My wife's family is from Jamaica originally, and they're only a couple of islands. Or I'm sorry, originally from Jamaica by way of England. I gotta say that because she's here and she can hear me, so I want to make sure I take my afro off to the queen as well. And most Aaron knows when you go to a lot of the islands, it all just becomes sort of the same. It all just becomes a blur. But since this was my first time going to Bermuda, I said it should be fun. And then we found like really quiet beaches with no one from the ship. We paid a little extra to get far away from the ship and just chilled out there. So that was nice. And then just spending it, with family. I'm really pretty simple that way, man. I don't need some big pomp and circumstance.
I had a campfire and cooked wings on the grill.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Just hanging out.
And it's dope that you have the space, to have a campfire. How many comics do you know that live in New York or LA and share an apartment with other comics? And
trust me, every time, not that this is not when I say this, I'm not flexing nothing. When I say I have almost 2 acres, comics like, what? Where?
Yeah.
In Wisconsin? I'm like, hey man, I chose to be a middle-class millionaire here.
Right.
Yeah.
I can be super poor and still live okay.
Bro, man, you see, have you ever seen Gary Owenspeed? I think he lives in Ohio.
Oh, in Cincinnati, yeah.
In the Natty, man, and his I'm like Gary's doing all right, but his overhead is so much lower than living in Hollywood or living in New York City. You know, I'm sure his space comparatively is to someone in New York is the equivalent of Chappelle's farm. You know,
my friend in LA that I stayed with, he lived like in Culver City, had a 2-bedroom ranch that was very similar to my 3-bedroom ranch in Pittsburgh. My 3-bedroom ranch was $79,000. His house was $1.3 million. There wasn't much, you know. I mean, I could, you can get to the comedy store in 30 minutes, but you know.
But don't you also think you hit a certain age and you're like, I need some space a little bit and stuff like that? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe not everyone, but and maybe it's not forever.
I think priorities. Yeah,
priorities
change, and you really just, you know, that it might sound cliche, but you know, peace of mind.
Like Mike Rudy doesn't sleep on a friend's couch like it used to at this So I'm gonna need the whole Airbnb, not your sofa.
And that's why, like, funny. God, I'm sorry.
No, I just said it's funny when like comics come to Pittsburgh. They're like, "Can I crash? Like, you have a house?" I'm like, "I got 3 kids and a wife. You don't want to crash here."
You don't want to do that. You can't do the things that those comics probably want to do at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning.
No. Like eating pepper or whatever.
Right. Meanwhile, they hear your kids, Dad.
It's been good. It's been good chilling. Is there a place like, you know, like I'm saying, sitting in the yard? So since you've been home, is there a place where you're chilling more? Like a lot of people saying like their back porch, their front porch. Like where's your chill?
Yes, that's what
I go to the bed. That's like I said, you know, it's for New York City. Having a backyard and the driveway is refreshing because I go and sit in the back. Because you know what, also the weather changed over the last last couple of months. You know, so
72 to 106.
Yeah, man. So from March to April, even March to really May. I probably didn't start going outside till May. And up until then, because, you know, everyone was still in school, and my wife's a professor, so she was teaching, she was doing her Zoom classes in the living room, and my kids would either be in their room or here where I'm sitting in the dining room. So I kind of was just in my room, just not making enough noise, because every so often I would know that they were in class, and I'm walking by the room, hey, what you know, making noises, singing Old Dirty Bass, whatever. And
they're like, we're in biology. Yeah, exactly.
My daughter, she's got Zoom dance and Zoom. Same thing. She's like, Dad, I'm walking through with my stomach out.
Right. My daughter said one time that a teacher was like, what's that noise? And I guess I was just singing in my room, not realizing. You know, I'm like, because I make a lot of noise. I don't realize. I remember
my dad's drunk again.
I remember one time I was staying at a buddy of mine, Sidney Castillo's house out in LA, and Sidney was out of town, but comedian CP, he's out of Detroit, and he was staying there, and I talk to myself, I make noises, you know, I don't realize it, I just do, I get lost in convo, whatever, and answer myself, and so one day I'm just laying in the living room watching TV, and I just see CP come out, and he's like, I say, hey, what's up, man? He's like, oh, okay. I was like, what? He was like, nah, I thought somebody was here, but Sidney told me. I said, Sidney told you what? He was like, no, Sidney said, just keep in mind that if you hear Dean in full conversation, he might not be on the phone. He might just be talking to himself.
Oh my God.
How do you get good at voices without talking to yourself, people?
Yeah, man, that's what I do.
My kids have walked in on me, and look, I'm not an impressionist. I don't do that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
No,
I
no,
love everything.
I was saying, like, I don't even do that kind of stuff. I just we're goofy people, So my kids have caught me. I'll just stand there. I'm like, hey, how you do? I'll be like working something like in my head. I'm like, like, and my kids are like, what the fuck? They're like looking at me. I'm just like
get dad water now.
But now all my kids are like that. They're walking around like beatboxing and making sounds.
Right,
and like,
right.
My son, Dean, I told you, my son, he did
right. He's full on McFerrin. He's full on McFerrin.
He is. I love beatboxing. I was infatuated with him when I was a kid. Remember he would beatbox in his music videos.
Yeah.
The Don't Worry, Be Happy video, he beatboxed in it a little bit.
Yeah. He beatbox and then.
I love when Dean freezes and he has like
it's like always a headshot.
I remember him doing the SNL. Oh, that's funny. I'm frozen again?
Yeah, that's all right.
But you were
like frozen
again? And it was like pretty.
Oh.
Did you say Bobby McFerrin did SNL?
Hold on. Anytime I freeze, I'm thinking, hold your Denzel look just in case. Yeah. Yeah, he was the musical guest on SNL back when Don't Worry Be Happy is out. And he has this song. He did this song called I'm Gonna Get in My Car. Drive away.
Okay, I know the guru.
Drive too far. Yeah, it was, and he killed it, man. Like, and it's acapella. It was all him. Acapella. It was all him, and he destroyed. It was fire.
Oh, that's sick.
That's unbelievable.
Fire. He's alive, right? Is he alive?
Yeah. Very much alive. Still. Well, I was gonna say he's still torn, but right now Bobby McFerrin's just in the room. Like,
get him on the Zoom. Get him on.
He did the. Are you doing the chat? He would do the. He would do the like. He would. Yeah.
Imagine how annoying he is when his kids are doing class. They're like,
yeah, for real.
And he's like using lamps and fans. He's like, whoa, Luke, I'm your father.
Like, I know. I love it. Makes me smile. I love that stuff, man. Dean, I'm gonna let you go. I don't want to keep you forever, man. I appreciate you.
You ain't holding me. I'm staying. I ain't going nowhere.
Wait,
the guys that were on early that stayed on long, I'm staying on too.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna bring in. Yeah. Oh, it's the best. It's the best.
I am like such a nerd for it. That's magic. It's seriously.
It is magic. Tracy is inside of me right now. It tickles.
D man,
I love. Hold up, I love how Missy when she laughs, she sounds like R2D2 when they go into hyperdrive.
She loves that.
I'm like, and there's like smoke shooting out of my butt. I'm like
if you knew her, Dean, that is so perfect. Her birthday is Star Wars Day.
It's May the 4th be with you.
Oh, really? May 4th. Oh,
yes.
So that just made her night. That she sounds like
happy you are.
That her squeal sounds like R2D2.
Hold on.
Oh my gosh. We're staying on until midnight. This is so fun.
No, I'm ready to go. I'm tired.
No, you have one more friend.
What time did you start?
I started at 9. I did radio at 7 a.m. today.
Oh wow.
Me
Missy
too.
and I did radio for like 2 hours this morning.
Oh my goodness. Hey, well shoot, you working.
Yeah, it was very fun.
Right?
Hey man, I ain't mad at that.
Dean, I appreciate you, man. I want to tell people, the 3 people, my mom and my aunts that are watching, go check out this show, the Fuddamuckin Protocol on Instagram.
The Fuddamuckin Protocol.
Fuddamuckin Protocol. Anybody that's watching, go check out. We have all the episodes up on my Instagram feed. You can check them out and then get some inspiration. That's what we really want to do, is just keep people entertained and inspired during all this.
I just followed you. I'm so excited.
Cool. I appreciate that.
Dean, I love you, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you for being here.
I love you too. Monique says she loves you. So if she loves you, babe.
Oh my God. I love you Dean, this is my best birthday, and it's Aaron's birthday.
Yeah, yo, happy birthday, fam. Much love.
All right, brother.
Love.
Peace, man. Thank you.
Ivy, peace.
Oh,
Dean's one of the most fun people to talk to, man. It's so fun just laughing with comedians. I love it.
What a sweetheart. I can't wait to watch that.
I know. My last guest just hanging out with us towards the end here. He's been hanging for a little bit. My boy Lee Terbosic, magician comedian Lee Terbosic. Oh, I muted him. Lee, I'm sorry. I muted you, Lee.
I said happy birthday, buddy.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much.
Missy, so good to see you.
Gosh, I miss you like crazy. Hi, Lee. Oh, what a day.
Dude, your birthday was like a week ago.
Yeah, 28th. So
yeah.
And you're only 24 now, 23.
You're too sweet.
You're always 23 to me.
I'll take it.
Dean Edwards, you don't have any Tracy Morgan impressions, do you, Lee?
I don't, but his Tracy Morgan is on.
Dude, it's so good.
That was so good.
I will say the two best Tracy Morgan impressions, and people think they know what I'm going to say. It's not Jay Moore. It's Dean Edwards and Jim Brewer are the two best. Yeah,
Jim Brewer's is really good too. Yeah.
I mean, Brewer, I think shared an office, and they were roommates.
Okay.
Oh my gosh! Oh, that's good.
Brewer and Tracy Morgan did stuff before. Dean was with them on. I mean, it's two of the best Tracy Morgan impressions ever.
Oh yeah, and you know what's funny is like when he mentioned it, he does the Eddie Murphy voice. I immediately remember sitting in the Shrek thing at Disney World. So now knowing that wasn't Eddie, that was actually him.
I was saying it's
like
so
happy.
One of the weirdest voiceover jobs is voiceovering swear words in cable movies.
Oh, okay.
Where you're just in a booth, like, oh, finger licking, like
yeah, like hot sandwich.
Yeah. Like, dude, I'm sorry. Like, watching Goodfellas is one of my favorite movies of all time. Watching that movie, like, on TNT is Joe Pesci just turns into Joe Pesci from Home Alone. He's like, and a frickin'
Didn't that movie hold the record for, like, the most F words?
Yes. Wasn't that one Casino, I think.
Casino, okay.
Casino was up there. Something beat it. I think The Departed beat it. I think another Scorsese movie beat it.
So when I was in college, I took a movie making class, and we actually tried to beat it. So and our movie was only 20 minutes long.
That's
so. And then our professor, like for the course, he wanted to be in our movie. Like they separated the class down the middle, and half the class worked on one movie, and the other class worked on another movie. And I wrote it. I wrote the one that we ended up going with.
Oh, nice.
It was called Crooked Cards, and it was a kind of a spin on Rounders, a little bit of but we loved. I loved Casino.
Oh,
and so I was like, we're gonna try to break the record, right? And the teacher wanted to be in the movie so bad because he started to see some of the pre-cuts and stuff. And so we told him though, he's like, the only way you can be in the movie is if you have to say the F word. And he did it.
That's so dope. Do you still have it somewhere?
I have it. Yeah, I have it somewhere.
Movie viewing someday.
Yeah,
social
we'll
distance.
do it someday. It's pretty bad. Pretty good.
I love that.
I thought of you this birthday week. I know your birthday was in the last couple weeks, but also I thought it was a unique perspective because like a bunch of people, Shannon and Collin that were on mentioned birthdays. Apparently, I had
2 to 7 hours of pain and turmoil.
I was like, I don't even remember that. But apparently I gave him really tasty cookies for his birthday. And I was like, wow, that means I like you a lot because I get those like twice a year. Okay. So it was a commodity. So that's how much I loved him. But no, I thought it was interesting. So you being a magician like your whole life, I know that you have been involved in birthdays not your own.
Oh,
that like because just like
he did Sadie Stevenson's Zoom birthday, Brad's daughter, right?
I did it, yeah.
Yeah.
They asked me to perform. That was like early in the lockdown.
Yeah.
I've performed on a lot of birthdays. You know what? I've done a lot of shows on my birthday.
Yeah.
I've done some weird shows on my birthday. But the one that came to mind when you asked me this was
only ones that you want to tell and not involving me giving you cookies. How about that?
We've had our fill.
I've had a couple good ones, but the one that I remember because it was my 21st birthday.
Yeah.
I got really obviously you go out to the bar that first night, you get smashed. And then I was on a plane and I was brand new to the bar scene because 21.
Yeah.
So I got hammered and then I flew to LA and that was the worst, that sucked because I was hungover on the plane ride to Los Angeles. But then I went to the Magic Castle and I ran into Neil Patrick Harris, which was pretty cool.
Oh,
yeah.
My yes.
That was pretty fun.
That's
Happy
crazy. That was your
birthday.
21st birthday?
Yeah, that was the few day before, day after.
Yeah.
That was the birthday because you can't get into the Magic Castle until you're 21, and being a musician, I had to go.
Yeah.
So I stayed home. I went out with all my buddies, and then literally the next day I was on a plane to LA.
Oh my gosh, is it so cool there? I have to go there someday.
Well, my favorite places in the world to go. So
I want to make it happen so bad, dude. Everything you've heard, you've told me about it. I'm trying to make. I'm trying to make it.
I'm hoping that it's still there because they obviously with the pandemic they got shut down and they had to furlough all their people and so now who knows, right? It's a very very prestigious mansion in Los Angeles in Hollywood. So I don't know. We're hoping that everything comes back.
Yeah.
And, we still have a home in LA.
This is you know what, man, live entertainment. I said on radio this morning, I was just a lot of people don't realize, man, people, I want to tell people, me and Lee talk about it, me and Missy talk about it all the time. Live entertainment is one of the things that aren't coming back very soon. We're going to be the
first ones to go down, and we're going to be the last ones to come back. And that's the unfortunate side of just the economy and this. Anytime there's a shakeup in the economy, entertainment's always the first one canned, right? It's gigs go away really quick, but now gigs are disappeared for the entire year.
Yeah.
I was actually I was supposed to be in Texas right now. I was supposed to be in Austin, Texas.
Oh my God! And there.
I have a brand new TV series that's in the works with a network that I can't say on air, but everything was good to go, and then up until Wednesday at 3:00, because they wanted me to drive.
No,
I was they didn't even want me to fly.
I would have said no. He ain't going.
They
I'm
were
your mama.
getting COVID in an airport, and so they, I was all right, I'll drive. I was I can't believe I'm going to drive to Austin, Texas, and then on Wednesday they called and shut it all down, and so I was supposed to be filming right now.
Yeah,
you're one of the 7-8 friends who have that story where it feels it's I was gonna do one of the biggest things I've done, a cool thing, and everybody I literally I'm time to tell stories and drop names. I literally the last thing I did before lockdown was go to a script read for a new series on Showtime with Jeff Daniels.
That's what you were telling me. Yeah, that's incredible, man.
I was this is crazy. Mm-hmm. And then in that same day, the network conference calls the script read, and they're guys,
not happening.
I know. I was supposed to do. That is bullshit. I was supposed to do Chewbacca Mom the musical with Chewbacca Mom.
What?
Wait,
and it got hand.
That's a good one.
I really need to write that.
You're idiots will buy tickets to that, right?
That's Chewbacca on the musical. I kind of see that now.
Yeah,
I want to be a part of it some way.
I know. I want Missy to do the first.
I can't do it.
What are the first 2 lines of Chewbacca Mom the musical?
Okay, ready? There in Kohl's, there's the mask, or do I pick the yoga pants? That mask is calling me. Let me put it on. Let me college money, social media.
Since we're going into the Chewbacca world, I have a really funny story that made Pittsburgh kind of
Wait, also, I know what it is.
You know what it is?
I've seen you in action.
Do you know about what I did? It made Sports Center.
I think I was witness to something.
So I wore the Chewbacca mask to the
pirate game.
To the pirate game.
I was there.
And I sat behind home plate. And I was on television with the Chewbacca. Now, obviously, no one knew it was me.
He has a real
I have the movie quality one.
Where is it?
It's in my garage right now.
Bitch. It's his birthday. It's like
So I wore it on the Star Wars night, and it got picked. Like, obviously, it was getting picked up all over. I was on the Jumbotron like 10 times.
Yeah.
But because it was on TV, it made Sports Center.
I love it.
Sports Center, but it wasn't me. It was
as an alien.
It was amazing waking up the next morning and flipping on Sports Center and seeing myself. It was crazy.
Hilarious.
I was there dressed as Princess Leia. Remember that was 4 the 4 and 2 time. I saw you, but that's effing dope balls.
It was pretty. They were talking about it everywhere, but it was like it was in the highlights. Like I made the top 10. It was wild, man. I couldn't believe that a stupid Chewbacca mask would do that. I'm trying to find the photo right now on my Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go way back in time, but
hey, Missy, go ahead, Lee.
No, I was gonna say the other weird thing that I saw come up in like Pittsburgh lately was the nudist beach or the nudist colony up in Beaver County.
I heard about this.
You know, I got hit up to perform there.
You did tell me that because I heard they were mad that they had to shut down.
Yeah, so this was years ago. Maybe like eight years ago. I got a call. Hey, can you come? Do you want to come perform at this event? And of course, I was like, whatever. Yeah, what is it? Like, tell me about it. I'll. And then it they were like, well, it's a nudist colony. I was like, do I gotta be naked? They were like, no.
You should just in your Chewbacca head.
You know, when you think about it, like early on as an entertainer, they're like, picture your audience in their underwear, right?
Right.
Well, now my entire audience would be completely freaking naked. Like this is like a bridge too far for me. So I ended up not doing it.
Where are you gonna find that card?
Oh
my!
Yeah,
Wait,
I know, right?
Can you go back and do it only in your Chewbacca head? Everything else.
Only if you're my opener and you sing that song.
I'll be like, hi, but fully, I'll have several jogging suits on.
Is it weird? Is it weird that I just pictured Lee with nothing but a Chewbacca mask doing magic?
Chewbacca.
By the way, you're
Jason
absolutely
Holiday
good.
just said nudist colony in Beaver. So perfect.
Is it Beaver or is it Butler? I don't know.
I think it's Butler.
I think it was
Butler?
That's also good.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. How about a nudist colony in Intercourse, PA?
Yeah, I mean,
that's a good one.
Yeah.
How about one in Vagina Butthole? I'm kidding, PA. That's
okay. My wife laughed pretty hard at Misty. What state is Vagina-Butthole City in? I'm assuming Vagina Butthole is hyphenated.
Yes, it's hyphenated. It's on the edges of DC.
I also
DC Duke Cook. Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
I also have a photo of my mom. My mom wearing that Chewbacca mask, throwing up the Spocker.
Oh my gosh!
I'm trying to find that too. I can't find it.
Hey, speaking of, it's late in the show. We can finish the show whenever we want. Cheers to everybody.
Cheers
watching.
to everyone.
Lee, cheers to you.
I have a baby bottle.
I got a birthday present.
Got a picture.
Thank you so much.
I want to find this photo though.
Okay. Now, Jason Holiday.
Oh wow, he got geographical on us.
He's good. He's won one of the world's worst comment contests.
That just wins the show. We don't even have to do.
That's
my God.
2 different cities separated only by the borough of Taint.
The borough of Taint.
Oh my gosh! Wait, do you see Brian Linsenbigler just made my life? He says, I'd like to see Missy do a card trick and Lee sing Memories from Cat. And Aaron, you can drink a squeeze it and do an air kick.
Memories from Cat.
Still Valley, baby. Missy, we got to get all Still Valley on at some point. Like literally every Still Valley entertainer. Lee almost counts. He's from Lincoln Place.
Lincoln Place, yeah, right down the street. I spent a lot of time in Still Valley, though. I played. That's where I played soccer, and my dentist was there.
My dentist was there.
My orthodontist.
Everyone's dentist is up there.
Wait, who? What's his name? Up by Park School.
Yeah.
Wait, what's his name? I know him.
Katzer?
No, come on. Brian Linsabigler. Who is the
Spielman?
I honestly don't remember, but I went there.
I didn't even have braces, and I knew him.
I know. What is it? Mortimer?
No, but I love that name.
William,
you gonna do a trick?
Do you want me to?
No.
Yes,
always.
I can do one if you want.
Lee, will you do a trick for Missy for my birthday?
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Well, let's do. I've been really I can't wait to get back on the road and get to the cities again. So I have I found my postcard of New York.
Yeah.
So do you remember in the I think it was late 80s, it was like 87, 88, when Copperfield made the Statue of Liberty disappear? You remember that?
Yeah.
Like a big deal. Well, he had a big budget, right? Big budget, making Statue of Liberty disappear. I don't have a big budget, but I'll do it. Watch. Ready? 1, 2, 3. There, gone.
Oh
What? Yeah. Lee, put it back.
I can't. It's not how it works.
He's gone.
That was incredible.
You can do more. I don't know if you want. You can do more.
Yes, I want 1,000 more.
Excited.
Dr. Spellman wants to see. That's him.
I said Spellman.
Or Dr. D.
Missy,
I'm getting tipsy, okay? I'm drinking cask Jameson.
Nice.
Missy, name a card.
Ooh, King of Hearts. Like
King
Kleiber.
of Hearts. All right, King of Hearts. King of Hearts. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to take King of Hearts. Bam. Right now, Missy, I'm going to write. I'll make this the Missy card. There we go. All right, Missy. Boom. Boom. Right?
Yes.
All right, hold on. I know it's a little more difficult with the laptop, but Missy,
it's okay.
We're going to put you back into the deck. We'll give you a few cuts just to be fair. Lose you into the deck. Now, here's what I'll do. I'll do. This is kind of weird. I'll take a random card. I'm going to take a random card in a second, but I want to show you. I have just this piece of plastic. Can you see that? I don't know. It's kind of hard to see.
Yeah.
But it's just a piece of plastic. It's kind of there. We go. You can see through it though, right?
Yeah.
All right, good. You can see through that. Good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a random card. I'm only going to put this. I don't want to put this out of screen though, right? So.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh! Look how cool his desk is. I
have no. I don't even mention his damn desk. It's the coolest damn desk I've ever seen.
It's a big aviator wing looking thing. So we're going to take.
It's made out of a wing of a plane. Move on.
Oh my god! It's like Houdini's lower
So
half.
we're going to take. I'll take the 5 of hearts. 5 of hearts. And I'm gonna put it inside.
Matthew.
Okay.
Put it inside this little holder thing right here, right?
Okay.
I got a wicked glare on this, but
no, you're okay.
I want you to watch the 5 of hearts. Now this is just a little holder, right? But watch. I'm gonna try to get this right where.
Yeah, you got it.
Is that good?
Right there. You see it. Oh wait, you move. Yeah, right there.
No, yeah.
Yes. What?
No.
Oh.
You can see there's the Missy name.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Freaking. What?
Whoa.
Why did that happen?
Why did that happen?
Oh my God.
That's just some of the shit I've been playing with for the show, for the new series, actually.
I know.
I don't get the film.
You will.
It's all right, man.
Yeah,
dude, I
Please
respect you
look at
for
Matthew.
what?
He said, "I'll only be satisfied if Lee appears beside Aaron or Missy."
Hold on.
That would be. Oh my God, Lee! Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
that would be nuts.
Wait,
That would be
Lee.
great.
Yeah, you're really good at the thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wendy has a question.
patted me on the head.
Our head producer.
Oh, I love it. The head producer.
How many decks of cards do you have in your house right now?
Oh my God.
Ooh.
That is a great question.
I've seen hundreds.
I know just kids. I've got
How many
like
do you
six.
think?
I have. Look, let me show you
around the
this.
house, but I know with you being a magician, it's got to be like
Thousands of years.
No, but really,
No.
how many do you think? Like 20.
I probably have
16 packs.
easily 10,000.
Oh my gosh!
Easily 10,000.
Are they all in your garage?
I have, so every show that I've ever done,
Oh my God!
I've kept a deck of cards. And I have cards from when I was like 12 years old.
Yeah.
So I go through in a given year on a regular basis, probably a deck a day. So 365 decks of cards at least. And I don't know, but I've always been like I collect vintage playing cards. Like I have decks of cards. That
I was looking for. I thought it was right on my shelf, but I moved everything on my shelf. You gave me a really dope, like gold leaf deck of cards, like a certain brand. It's really neat.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I was trying to find them.
But
dude,
actually,
it's crazy that
I have an entire wall right there of cards.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Where'd Missy go?
Yeah,
Sorry, I was just so curious.
She's coming over.
I couldn't imagine how
Missy's
many
gonna
cards
show
you
up.
had.
Where did you go, Missy? Where did she go?
I don't know. I think she went to get a deck of cards that maybe
She's getting her a deck of cards. I know it's you write somebody's name on it, you have to throw them away.
Well, that's the thing. Like I'll do that. Like this trick. If I was doing, say, I was just doing close up for an evening or something, like I might do that trick like 8 times, 9 times, because I give them away as gifts and shit.
Right.
So like after you go through a chunk of cards, these get too thin to work with. So I just junk them and just open a new deck. So,
I still have my Lee Terbosic card from like when I first met you at Arcade
You still have your-
7
Yes?
years ago. But I can't find it.
Hold on,
It must. But it
got-
has my name on it. I love this. Yeah.
Missy went to get. She's like, I got Uno.
I'm doing that as a bit. Oh,
Yeah, look at that.
These are like one of the this is one of the original.
I have one of those
made.
Lorena.
I think
is
I
my
have one of those.
queen.
So that was like my custom pack of cards from back in the day. And then I also these were when I did the show with Shop 412. So we did a custom deck of cards for everybody that came to the show. So those were the 412 cards. These are from 2011.
That is amazing. Wow. Okay, hold on for Lorena. All right, guys. If what you want to do
Got
is
the Unos, busting out them Unos.
This is from my custom show. All right. That's an 8. It was floating for you. Okay, what you want to do is where'd they go? Where'd they go?
What you want to do is get some titty
I don't know
juice
where they're
on.
at. Ready? Wow, where'd they come from? Happy birthday, Kleiber.
Hold on, I'm gonna try to do that. Hold on.
Put more.
Missy, this is for you. This is for you.
No! Oh my God! Ready? Wait,
Pretty
my
good.
stand. Okay, ready?
Hold on. I can't beat that. That's wins. That wins the night.
That wins. All right, I'm getting tipsy. We were throwing cards. Lee, thanks for hanging out, man. I love you, brother. Thanks, man.
Good seeing you guys.
I love you, Lee.
Yeah, man. It was good times. All right, peace, brother.
Birthday
Take care, everybody.
to you. Happy
Thank you, brother.
birthday to you. Happy
I'm letting Lee go. No one wants to sing.
Happy birthday, buddy.
See you, brother.
Okay, Wendy, sing with me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Climber. Happy birthday. I said happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
I love it. Thank you so much.
I love you.
This was a fun show. We had a good time.
This was great.
I heard a story that I was involved in that I don't remember.
We all have them, yes.
You know, you just have those things. Yeah, it's been good times. It's been a good birthday week so far.
Good times for all of us. Again, thank you so much for making this amazing platform for comedians to meet, to hang out, and of course, all of us. Everyone's a comedian tonight, especially.
I know. I just want to hang out and cut up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you for making it birthday every Friday.
Cheers to you. Cheers to you, comedy sister.
Cheers to you, comedy brother.
Better than Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, I have had. I have actually.
I know. We literally have been on the radio. Oh, no, not 7:30. That's when it aired. We had to go on at 7.
So
there was a half-hour delay. Yeah.
Texted me at 6:30.
We did radio. I texted Missy at 6:30.
Say happy graduation to Aiden. He was my student at Westinghouse who just graduated.
Oh, happy graduation, Aiden.
He's allowed to watch stuff where we say poo-poo and pee-pee after night.
You mean like vagina hyphenate butthole Pennsylvania?
Paintville, USA, yes. Ew.
Hilarious. Well, we did it, Miss. Thanks again for being here.
Thanks for having me. Yes.
We did it. We had fun. Great. We did it. I'm a little tipsy. I drank a glass of Jameson in like 4 minutes.
I'm high on uno. And amigo ship.
Good Friday night, my friend. Thanks everybody for watching and listening. Hey, and if you're still watching and listening, if you want to throw a couple shekels, into the links, whatever, follow your dreams.
Follow your heart.
If you want to support live comedy from home because none of us are making money, I'd love to throw some shekels to Missy and Kidmental.
I would throw it back to you, but yes.
Yeah.
No, agreed. Let's spread the love.
Oh, thank. We're having fun.
Yeah, and so many people are so sweet. Lorena slayed me with the Uno and just made all my dreams come true. Deb, Jason, Stephanie, Aiden, yeah, so many beautiful, fun friends. Mary Mac, yes. Yeah, this was so cool. Deb, loving it.
Happy Friday night, friend. Love you.
Love you.
Bye, friends.
Peace. Good night.
End broadcast. That's what I'm doing right now. Ending.